Wait, is this thing on? Okay, yeah, I think it is. What it do, people? I'm back with another video. Yeah, it's kind of hard staying focused, but it's something that I've been divinely guided to do, so I must stick to it. Yeah, I feel like if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, then everything that I'm trying to do will never happen. If you understand, you understand, you know? I've been into speaking for a while. My guides are like, use your gift, or else stop putting it off. So yeah, the objective overall um, of this channel is nothing in particular per se, everything spiritual, to share my experiences, my intuitive guidance, my perspective, yada yada boom, all of my personal growth. And if it resonates with you, snatches you along your journey, so be it. You know, basically create a free space to grow spiritually for everybody. I pretty much do my own thing. I don't follow anything in particular, which is why we're going to talk about crystals today. You see the cards here? I picked the deck. Last time I didn't do that. I actually picked the deck just in case it leads to cards. This is what we'll use. But in the meantime, in between time, we'll talk about crystals because I was on crystals last stream and I was talking about Lodolite. I ended up making two videos, actually, a correction video to explain Lodolite. But it dawned on me, why not talk about the two crystals that you use to draw energy into your deck? And what was crazy was on the last video, you got to go back and watch it. It was an introductory video. It's definitely not streamlined. Whatever you think your typical YouTube is going to be, it's not. It's everything other. But you're going to get a message out of it. And in that message came up fire. I don't know if it's because fire is my element, whatever. But came up fire. So I was drawn to fire opal. Fire opal. And I didn't even notice it until I picked the crystal later on at night to record the video. Because as I stated, I've been prolonging this video. I was supposed to upload this about maybe 12 hours ago. And I didn't. Well, I actually recorded it. And I didn't. I'm just now recording it. So who knows when I upload it. Cross your fingers that I uploaded today, which is Wednesday. But anyway, fire opal pulled up. And one thing about it is, as a people, as a society in whole, we're going through so much darkness, dark night of the soul, if that's what you want to call it, shadow working, if that's what you want to call it. But not everybody is actually diving into shadow work, so let's not term it that. Dark night of the soul, there's so much negative vibes and negative energy just amongst us, you know. So there's not too many people taking the time out to cleanse. If there was, then this wouldn't be the case. So, of anything, one of the crystals that actually helps you and encourages you to kind of like make better decisions, and it's actually an emotional stone as well, is fire opal. Yeah, opal in itself is an emotional stone. It encourages freedom, independence, and this is fire opal in the raw form. So if you go and look up fire opal, you may see it looks a little different. It may be polished, tumbled, who knows, but this is fire opal in its raw form. And as I was stating about fire opal, it encourages freedom, independence. It also enhances your psychic and your mystical visions, whatever you want to call them. It increases that. It helps you with your intuition. It's a fire aspect as well. You add that, then boom, it's expeditious. Expeditiously, I love that word. Quickness, fast, in a hurry. Fire opal, yeah. It encourages you to trust your instincts. Makes decision making much better. So of course it would be great to use if you're on your journey of shadow work. If you're just now getting about interested into crystals and you're like, what crystal should I start with? Why not start with something that's going to enhance your vision and improve your decision making, improve your intuition? That's what we are used. Well, that's what we're supposed to use to guide us, is your intuition. That's your roadmap. And you want to know what? I'm not even looking at this to see if it's focusing. I am definitely. And yeah, I just said I'm starting this YouTube stuff, so I'll get the hang of it sometime soon. Yeah. I'm trying to combine, if you know anything about me, and if you've been following me, maybe my podcast or my blog or whatever, you know I'm just trying to find a way to blend it all together. vlogging. Why not? So yeah, anyway, the next is Merkaba. You have some people that will pronounce it Merkava, Merkaba, however you want to pronounce this. We don't want to stick too much on titles and things like that. As long as you get the message and the metaphysical properties behind it, so be it. It's actually Merkaba because it's created by three words, by Merkaba. So this is what it is. I think it's like a few look at me, I'm not going to mispronounce these words, but I promise you, once you start looking into it, that's what I'm going to do on this channel. I'm going to go ahead and put it on your plate. If you want to know what the ingredients are, then you can go ahead and do the research yourself. I can even give you the recipe, but if you want to know what the ingredients are of each particular item, then you want to go ahead out there and do your little research, Occupy your time the right way. But listen, Merkabas, and I have two. Opposite, of course, light, dark, quartz, obsidian. It reminds me of my north node in Taurus and my south node, and I'm not going to tell you because you don't need to know that much about me, but you know that they're complete opposites, so once you find that out, then you'll pretty much figure out what that is. But anyway, it's so much more. Merkaba, once again, I said that they are three words put together to form one. Like you have myrrh. The myrrh is significant for light. Ka is significant for spirit, and then you have Ba, which is significant for body. Merkaba, light, spirit, body. And you can look that up more. You can go to ancientsymbols.com. That's ancientsymbols.com. I go there often for research. But when you put all the words together, you get the union of spirit, body, surrounded by light. So it's kind of some dope energy. And this is obsidian. Obsidian in itself is a protective stone. It does much more. So look into obsidian. It what better piece to guide you through darkness and shadow work as I walk through the valley of the. And then this is quartz. And quartz is to bring in, not so much as to repel, but it's to bring in a lot of things, and abundance is one. But look into quartz because this is your most common crystal. It's going to be quartz. It's cleansing as well. It does so much, quartz. But more focused on the Merkaba, on the shape of it. You can use that in meditation, so you can get Merkaba pieces, and you can use them in meditation because it actually acts as a source of enlightenment and power. It can help you realize your full potential, connect you with your greater goodness and your higher being. Yeah, to feel the light and love that basically comes along with this and the goodwill, you can actually pass that on to others as well. Sending them the same healing energy. That's what the goal is. That's what the objective is. Healing. I wanted to share these with you though. That's what I chose. It's the Merkaba and obsidian and crystal quartz. And one thing about obsidian, let's get away from the shape of it, but one thing about obsidian, because I'm looking at my tourmaline, I'm going to pick them up. I have black tourmaline here as well. Black tourmaline. And if you can see, they actually look similar. They do a lot of similar things. They have a lot of similar attributes and qualities metaphysically, but they aren't the same. Black obsidian is a whole lot more black, darkness, and opaque. Black tourmaline is opaque as well, but it has more ashiness, a grayish feel, or white specks to it. You're going to find those in your tourmaline and not so much in your black obsidian. So don't mix the two. It's easy to do. That's all I really wanted to share. I'm just getting started with this channel, so it'll pretty much be everywhere as I stated. It's wherever my divine guides tell me to go. Let's go ahead and pick a card, maybe one. Wherever they tell me to go, whatever they tell me to do, that's what we will do. So let's see if I'm not going to flip it over yet. If you want to go ahead and pause the video to do a cleansing ritual, whatever you want to do. If you want to just call on some greater loving deities to cleanse you, whatever you feel you need to do, go ahead and do so before we reveal the message. I was going to pick one, but that just threw on out there, so we're going to leave that be. If we're going to rock with two, maybe we need to rock with three. You got anything else you want to say? That's not. Okay. Well, I said I was going to do one, but it never goes my way. That's life. Worth. Oh my goodness. And limitless. Oh my goodness. What were we just talking about? Knowing your worth, just figuring out who you were, traveling down the darkness to figure out your dark path. That's why we want fire opal here, so you can like ignite some expedition behind your behind to start working on the darkness that you need. Worth. You have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. Limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and everyone. And the noise in the background is telling me that it's my time to go. So, with that being said, holla at your girl.